mang gia đình con. Hơn 35 năm sống ở Canada, con đã di chuyển từ thành phố London đến Toronto, North York, Brampton, Mississauga, Hamilton, Stony Creek và 3 năm trước con dọn về thành phố Vaughan. Nơi đây con tìm thấy gia đình Việt Vaughan. Nơi đây con được nhận những tình hàng xóm, tình nghĩa thân thương của cộng đồng và đặc biệt là Việt Vaughan được sự ủng hộ nhiệt tình của các hội đoàn, của thị trưởng và ban tầng lớp của chính phủ tại đây. Và hôm nay chúng con rất hãnh diện và biết ơn đến thị trưởng Stephen Duca và hội đồng nghị viên thành phố đã chấp thuận cho cộng đồng chúng ta lần đầu được trao lá cờ vàng 3 sọc đỏ, lá cờ tự do của miền Nam và là lá cờ di sản của chúng ta tặng và thực chính con. Xin cảm ơn tất cả quý vị. I was born in a family of 10 children. At the age of 7, my dad passed away, leaving behind my mom and 10 of us. My mom told me if I wanted to devote my life to God, then I should go to a different country to have more religious freedom to become a nun. A couple of years later, after my dad passed, my older siblings took me to our contemporary shelter in a faraway town. At midnight, one of my big brothers carried me to a boat, docking on a little canal right beside our shelter. I was squeezed inside, like a tiny engine room under the deck of a small boat. With other people, it was really dark. We had to stay silent. The smell of the oil of the engine was strong. The only item I carried with me at the time was a rosary. Being squeezed like a ball in one position with a room to move or stretch, I prayed hundreds of Hail Mary's prayers. After 8 hours, it was in the morning, my brother took me to the cabin and told me that we have crossed the border. We encountered a major storm and I thought I was going to die. All of our belongings and food had flown away. After 7 days and 8 nights, we landed in Malaysia. We were transferred to a refugee camp on an island called Pulau Tuong. The refugee camp was the place where I learned about our yellow flag, where I learned the difference between the Republic of Vietnam versus the Communist Party, where I learned to sing the national anthem of the Republic of Vietnam. Not until that time, I started to realize why our beautiful home was being forced to sell to the communists to use as a central radio station to brainwash other people. Why my father had organized so many escape plans to leave the country, and why he was in jail and tortured many times. I realized when my father was depressed and his health was declining and passed away, leaving us all behind, and why my mother was so brave that she agreed for the 7 of us to escape the country, where I was the youngest, knowing we only had a slight chance of survival. Canada accepted us with an open arms. After 4 years living in Canada, our whole family united in this beautiful country. Unfortunately, all of my siblings, they're all traitors. They found their love in the States and they all moved there, leaving me behind. I've lived in the city of London, Toronto, North York, Brampton, Mississauga, Hamilton, Stony Creek, and finally 3 years ago I moved to Vaughan. This is where I found our Vietnamese community, Vietnam, where I found a community that knows how to care for one another in the simplest ways. And Vaughan is where our community found a strong connection with the 3 levels of the government, where we have so much support from Mayor Stephen Duca, city councils, where we have a lot of help from your office, MP Francesco Silvera, Melissa Lansman. Thank you so much, and especially today, we're so proud that we're able to commemorate our journey to freedom and to honor the heritage flag. We're right at the city of Vaughan for the first time. I'd like to thank Mayor Duca,